Today we have heard Israel's purported justification before the ICJ. Some of the points made are astonishing and are not backed by facts and the situation on the ground. Israel suggests that the Genocide Convention is primary for their protection and because of that is not capable of violating its own provisions. The state of Israel today has failed to disprove South Africa's compelling case that was presented before the court yesterday. We stand by the facts, the law, and all the evidence we have submitted yesterday. And we believe and stand very confident that those facts, the law, still are in violation of the Genocide Convention. No matter what some individual within the group of Palestine in Gaza may have done, and no matter how great the threat to Israel's citizens might be, genocidal attacks on the whole of Gaza and the whole of its population with the intent of destroying them cannot be justified at all.
Our request for provisional measures remain strong. The measures that the Israelis outlined today around de-escalation of the intensity of the conflict and access to some humanitarian goods into Gaza have all occurred in the last few days. In the run-up to this court, we cannot rely on that as a measure that no further harm will be done to the Palestinians in the run-up to this case being decided on its merits. So the plea for provisional measures remains strong. In terms of the assertions that South Africa had praised Hamas in the events following 7th of October, again, it's without any basis in fact, and it's something that we must also reject with contempt. I think Amar has said it. I think we always believe that the use of force is never wise, and we hope that all states would act in a way that will de-escalate tensions in the region. The last thing we need now is a regional conflict.
We remain confident that we have presented a compelling case, forensically detailed by our lawyers, and the state of Israel has dismally failed today, except to say that certain words were rhetoric and certain actions can be minimized by the fact that they've allowed humanitarian aid. We all know there was no such. The organs of the UN have stated as such, and it's not South Africa saying this. No, anyone. The UN says they can't provide humanitarian aid because of the ongoing bombing. So we remain confident that the court has a compelling effects from South Africa, and the law is on our side. They must stick to international law. Holding of any civilian hostages is not part of any system. And you have heard us yesterday. We were very clear that our case is not against the Jewish people, the residents and the civilian population of Israel. Our case is against the actions of the state of Israel, the military, which is targeting the civilian population in Gaza of the Palestinian people. Same goes with Hamas. They must respect international law. They must operate within that. So this is not the revenge from South Africa against Israel. We are standing on a principle that any apartheid state anywhere in the world has been declared as a crime against humanity. So it should never be allowed to happen anywhere, and that is a UN convention. So we are here to protect the rights of the people of Palestine in Gaza.